well. Okay, once again, very good morning, all, and thanks for joining. Okay, yeah, Amit, you can proceed.
Yeah,
Amit only, right?
yeah, Amit here.
Okay, yeah.
So yesterday there is a one mail I got from Azure Server production, and I executed a update statement in a single time, and even I captured a log, and the log is only single times and capture along with the date and time. So there is a no seconds, but got a mail with the having the issues. So they guys are telling that you have executed two times this single update statement. So I try to find out the query history, but unable to find from the error logs or even something like that.
No, even to your log, error log, you can't find any like
Yeah.
update history, whatever you done, inserts or updates or deletes. No, it's not easy until unless either you need to enable the audit,
Okay.
database level audits or CDC, change data capture. Okay, or it's tough to get the information. You need to read the log file, fn underscore
Yeah,
db log.
I tried almost 99% all these things tried, but unable to get the details whether I have executed two times or the single times. But I executed a single times because the logs is attached only single times. The thing is that, and they guys are telling that we have a Imperva tool for the auditing, and it is telling that for the two times.
You read fn underscore db log.
Yeah,
What did you saying?
and there is a unable to find the details for since the last month, February month.
Oh, it's no.
Yeah,
When you perform this operation?
22 February.
No, yeah, you can't find it. No,
So, is there any possibility to get the
no,
details last month?
no. Uh, yeah, we can. If you have the backup, how long the backup files retention is? What is your backup retention?
45 days.
Okay, if you are a backup, you can restore the database in different till what is the date. Okay, you restore the full backup and log backup,
Okay.
and you need to read fn underscore db log on that database.
Okay. It's a too long, but it's not easy to for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is the production server they guys are not allowed to do.
No, you no need to restore here. You need to restore on a dev mission or
Yeah,
test mission.
analytics server. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, if you are having the space.
So, Subbu, if you have a Hydra monitoring system, then you can also find it in
If
that.
you are having third-party monitoring tool, yes, we can. Like SCOM or not SCOM, sorry. Spotlight, SolarWind, Adira. If you're having any third party, yeah. If you're having any third party tool you are using, then it's a production box, right? Amit?
Yeah, it's a production. Yeah.
No, you are using any third party performance tool,
Actually, no, we are not using third party performance tool.
then it's
Uh,
difficult.
so- yeah, it's very difficult. Yesterday we had near about 4 to 5 hours. Try to search, but unable to do it. Even
Huh,
LT team is
means
also doing.
if it is a long back, it's tough. Even you read
Yeah,
fn underscore db log on current database, maximum no use because log is keep on truncating, right?
yeah, yeah.
Log is keep on truncating. So we don't know whether log is available or not currently. No, it's
Hmm.
almost 1 month, right?
Exactly.
So you need to find out whether you are having the healthy backups on that time. You need to restore and you need to read that one.
Okay.
Yeah, makes sense, everyone. Okay. Yeah. Any questions on yesterday's session before we start today? Anyone? No? Yes?
No, sir.
Okay. Yeah, let me again recap once again, okay? Then we'll go for actual session. Okay, one of the major component for SQL Server is database engine. Okay, internally a database engine again divided into two engines. One is relational engine, one is storage engine. Okay, and we have two more layers. That's nothing but protocol layer and SQL OS. Okay, when you go to the first protocol layer, so sorry, when you go to the protocol layer, we are having three protocols. One is shared memory. One second, sir. Okay. When you go to the protocol layer, we are having three. One is shared memory, one is named pipes, one is TCP/IP protocol. Okay. Basically, shared memory means whenever your client and server is working on the same mission, then we'll go for shared memory. Okay. When your client and server is interacting via LAN cable, we'll go for named pipes. And globally, throughout global, we can use the TCP/IP protocol 1433 is the default port number. Okay, if you wanted to connect SQL Server remotely, we'll use the TCP/IP protocol. These are the, and one more is VIA. Okay, VIA. That is already duplicated, sir. No more. Okay, whenever we are using a client and server via Wi-Fi, okay, we used to connect via VIA protocol, but no more VIA protocol. You will see only three protocols. One is shared memory, named pipes, and TCP/IP. So totally four protocols are available earlier. Now one is already duplicated. No more it is available. Now we are having only three protocols. Once the connectivity made, so you your SQL OS will get the session ID for your connection. SQL OS will get the session ID for your connection. Once you get the session ID, once you enter into the SQL server, then what will happen? Means first database engine, the main core component of entire your SQL server is database engine. So first it will go to the database engine. Under the database engine, we are having first the concept called relational engine, nothing but query processing engine, which is processing entire your query. So first what it will do, your command parser check the syntax X first. Command parser first check the syntax X and returns in case it identified any errors in the syntax. Okay, syntax level, if any errors, it will identify that errors and it will try to make a again send respond to the customer. Okay, invalid syntax, incorrect syntax. So this kind of information it will pass to the user. Once the syntax X is done, first your command parser will go and check the a plan is available or not. If plan is available for your query, it will use the same plan. In case if plan is not available, then SQL Server will command parser will start the preparing the query tree. So once it start preparing the query tree, it will identify whether whatever the query you written, right? That high level query will be converted into low level query and it will bind the request. It will verify what are the columns are available, tables are available, how how many columns, how many tables you are going to join, all are existing in the database or not, and it will bind the query and it will finally prepare the query tree.
Sir, the screen is not visible, sir.
Everyone,
It's
It's
no,
visible
visible.
for us.
it's visible.
It's visible,
Relational
bro.
engine.
Maybe disconnect and connect once again, whoever, maybe some network issue from your end. Okay, so if plan is not available, your command parser will parse the request and it will start binding the request and it will prepare the query plan. Once it won't prepare the query plan, it will prepare the query tree. Once the query tree will go to the optimizer, sorry, your optimizer will start preparing the execution plan. Your optimizer will start preparing the execution plan. So it will prepare couple of plans. It will prepare couple of plans and it will select the best plan based on the selectivity, based on the cost, Once the plan is ready, then it will go to the executor. So executor is not having any data. Who is holding the entire data? Your storage engine is holding the data. So executor will send a request to the access method, which is being part of the storage engine, So access method contains multiple APIs, application programming interface languages, which which access method can understand what kind of request you are going to pass, what kind of request you are going to, whether it is a select statement, non-select statement. So based on your select statement, non-select statement, your access method will work accordingly. For example, as part of yesterday's session, we discussed the select statement. So access method will send a request to the buffer manager. Buffer manager contains the buffer pools. Buffer pool contains the caches, data cache, plan cache, log cache, log cache. Multiple caches are available. So our main agenda is data caching. Data cache. So first it will verify whether the pages are available in the data cache or not. In case if nothing is available in the data cache, it will try to get the data from the MDF and it will place the data into the data cache and it will send that information to the user. That is what happening when you are performing the select statement. Next time when you run the same select statement, being the page is already available in the data cache, it won't go to the database. But in case you've done any modification also, all the modification will happen in the buffer only, sir. Before it go to the MDF, all the changes will happen in the buffer. So data will be available in the buffer itself. We'll discuss tomorrow in depth how the writes will work so that you can understand easily both reads and writes internally how it is going to perform. Make sense, everyone? Questions?
Yes, Subbu, any size for this data cache? Whether if it is full, how it will be?
Sir, we are in a lending phase, okay? Data cache sizes depends on how much RAM you have set for SQL Server, okay? How much RAM you set for your SQL Server, and also if you're not set for SQL Server, your SQL loves memory, sir. Like how men's will loves to women's, right? Like SQL loves memory. That
Okay,
in a simple logic, okay?
okay,
It is simple logic how we love women's right? Women's SQL loves memory. How much memory you give to SQL will you consume all the memory. That
okay.
is nothing but buffer only, sir. RAM.
Subbu,
Yeah.
can you go one more time with the flow chart for the flow connectivity on the
Where, sir?
that that is,
Sorry?
uh,
No, your
my
voice
voice?
is breaking.
Yeah. But can you go with that diagram for this flow connectivity? Yeah,
Yeah. So
this one. This.
no worries. Tomorrow I'm going to draw. Okay. I will show you by drawing the picture. Okay. I will draw tomorrow. And I can share that screenshot as well for you. No worries. Okay. Now, sir, basically, so we are a database administrators. So we think that, okay, database engine is our major key component. Yes, sir. Database engine is our major key components. But apart from database engine, we are having other services which we need to take care, like analysis service, integration service, reporting services, SQL VSS writer, okay, full text catalog. So all SQL browser, all these services also belong to us only. We need to take care. Each service having their dependency. Each service is having their dependency. So we'll discuss, sir, going forward when we complete the SQL installation. We'll discuss about the services, how important each services will place. Okay. So whenever you open services.msc, And if you search for SQL, whatever the services you are able to see related to SQL, all the services we need to handle, we need to support. Okay. So whenever you install the database engine, by default, you will get the two service. One is by default, you will get the two service. One is SQL Server service. One is SQL Agent service. These are the two services by default you will get when you install database engine. When you install database engine by default, rest based on your selectivity, sir. If you want integration service, you will install integration service. If you want reporting service, you will install reporting service. If you want analysis service, you will install analysis service. And by default, you will get the SQL VSS writer. By default, you will get the SQL browser. If you want full text index catalog, you will install the full text index. So this full text analysis, integration service, reporting service, if you need, you will install those products. Otherwise, no need to install, sir. By default, when you install the database engine, you will get these two major service. One is SQL Server service, one is SQL Agent service, one is SQL Browser service. By default, you will get the SQL VSS writer. All these services are belong to us only. All these services having some unique responsibilities which we must and should know. Make sense, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Subbu.
Out of this, SQL VSS writer is a little bit important, sir. Like whenever you wanted to take the third-party backups, third-party backups, okay? That time backend, this VSS writer is helping. So if third party, you are taking a third party backups like Commvault, Symphona, Redisnet backup, Redgate. So from this third party tool, if you want to take the backup of your SQL, that time backend, this SQL VSS writers are helping a lot in the backend pool. The connectivity between the third party backup tool to the SQL server is happening via the SQL VSS writer. We'll discuss her later. Okay. So this all services all belong to us only. We need to taken care. We need to taken care. Not only just, okay, database engine is our major responsibility. We need to taken care only database engine. No, sir. So rest of the services also our responsibility to install, to configure, to troubleshoot, to work. Okay. But you don't no need to develop any cubes or packages or reports. But as a database administrator, we are the responsible person to install configuration. Okay. Troubleshooting in case they are not able to access, in case anything related to us, we need to troubleshoot. Rest, you no need to troubleshoot anything, so no worries. Here you are not troubleshooting any packages, cubes, reports. Here we are troubleshooting as a DBA in case the packages are getting failed due to out of memory, the packages are getting failed due to login failure issues, the packages are getting failed due to page files. Okay. That time we will troubleshoot. Rest, we'll ask them, hey, so and so package is getting failed. Can you please go and look into? Okay. You are not developing anything, sir. Please don't get any worry. Okay. So as a DBA, we will support DBA related tasks. Make sense, everyone? No? Yes?
Yes, Subbu.
So hope my voice is little bit audible now.
Yeah, yes. Now fine.
So my question is like yesterday even I put in WhatsApp also. Yesterday the Wintel team they patched one production server. That server was in cluster.
Okay,
And
sir. Okay, okay. So, okay. Yeah, I can.
this is related to this only, which we are discussing now.
Okay. Yeah.
So that after that, actually after patching, that the failover is not happening. So in that case, like that, we should take and go to the now they are coming to us to do that support to do SQL failover online like that. So what should be what should our take should be on that because that
This
we don't didn't have to do anything.
SQL services are not failing, right?
Yes,
Your responsibility only, sir.
but patching is being done by them and OS is
Whatever
also
it may
being
be. whatever it may be. SQL is not coming online. We are the responsible person. Means SQL services are not failing, right? So first, especially if it is a clusters, okay? If it's clusters, so first you need to open failure cluster manager, glue.admin.msc, and verify all the nodes, services, disks, networks are healthy, and try to read this cluster events. Okay. Meanwhile, verify if nodes are healthy, cluster services are healthy, sir. Always. Okay. Always cluster services are healthy. Try to generate the cluster log. Okay. Try to generate the cluster log. Fresh cluster log. What you can do, right? Do the failover. Do the failover. Okay. If they are allowed to do the failover, so that you will know that okay, this is the time I done the failover. Generate the cluster log using PowerShell. Get hyphen cluster log. Use local time. Okay, for 5 minutes. Okay, for 5 to 10 minutes, and try to read the cluster log, and try to read the event your log. Cluster events is nothing but event your logs only, and also you need to read the SQL error log. Why it is not coming online on the other node?
Even
No
if
other
the
choice.
OS files are not matching, like the one cluster is having different OS, now the second one is updated. That also can be the cause for this.
Oh, they apply patches or they apply upgrade the
Patches.
server.
They applied patches.
It's not a problem, sir. No, it's not a problem because see, whenever you get a chance to apply the patch, will either it can be Windows patch or SQL patch. First, we'll try to apply the patch on the passive node. Okay. First, we'll try to apply the patch node. So whenever patch is higher than the active, then we'll do the failover, right?
Yes.
Which node they applied the patch?
They applied to the passive node first,
Yeah,
and
it's fine.
after that, that is upgraded. After that, they are trying failover so that they can upgrade the node one also. That's it. But during this time, the
What
failover.
is what is the error message they are getting?
Error
Are you
message.
get a chance to go into look into cluster log all the stuff?
No, not. I'll check today.
No. Okay. Check it, sir. Okay.
And some command you mentioned, no, please put in the chat box. PowerShell command to check error log.
Okay, yeah, sure. I will.
Okay, go on.
Okay, so this service is also very important, sir. Don't consider that only SQL Server service, SQL agent service is very important. Rest we are not taking care. Rest also we need to take in care, sir. Please keep it in mind. Reporting services, integration services, analysis services, full text catalog, VSS writer, SQL browsers, SQL related services are related to us only, sir. We need to troubleshoot. We need to investigate. Again, sir, in reality, in our lab missions means whenever you are working on your laptop or you are doing okay when it go to the reality little bit change you may notice sometimes challenges you may notice most of the times when you are in learning phase. Okay. So don't get hurry, just make a note, clear note. Okay, where to start, how to learn, what exactly is happening. That is too good for you, sir. Okay, now we discussed database engine architecture. Only read operation means whenever you are reading the data, how engine is working. So tomorrow we are going to discuss write operation, and tomorrow we are going to discuss most interesting concept, most important concepts. Tomorrow we are going to discuss. Today we are going to discuss one more concept, that is nothing but how our data is storing in the SQL. Means how? Means whenever you in a simple, sir. For example, you go to the bank and you want to open an account, and they will take your first name, middle name, full name, father's name, mother's name, and they will take you your date of birth, mobile number, email address, Aadhaar number, and your address proof. Okay, all that information they are collecting, and they are trying to load the data. So whenever they are trying to load the data, your data, how the data is storing in SQL Server, that is very, very important, sir. Everyone must and should know how internally data is storing in SQL Server. So before we go and discuss about how the data is storing in SQL Server, everyone must and should know about what is the database. Come on here. See? Okay. So internally, internally, not once you install the SQL Server, your job is not done, sir. Once you install the SQL Server, your job is not done. First, we need to create a database. Okay. Database is nothing but collection of your data, which is well organized format, sir. Easily access, easily modify, easily retrieving, okay, easily manageable. Okay. So database is nothing but a collection of data. See, in one instance, once you install the SQL Server, oh, our job is done. Oh, we install the SQL Server. If our job is done, nothing, sir. You need to create a databases. So as a DBS, we'll try to create the database and we'll try to grant the permission to the application team, developers, testers, vendors, okay, end users, whoever reach outing to us, we will grant the permission to them. And they will try to create the tables, insert the data, update the data, delete the data, modify the data. They will do whatever they want, sir. You no need to worry about all the stuff. You no need to worry about all the stuff. What as a DBA, what we need to do? As a DBA, we'll create the database and we'll grant the permission to the so and so requesters. We'll create. So database is nothing but collection of data which is stored and organized in a proper format. In a proper format. This is the basics, sir. Again, going forward, we'll see one by one so that you will get to know what exactly we can do on the DB level. So whenever you create any database in SQL Server, by default, you will see the two files. By default, you will see the two files. One is .mdf, one is .ldf. One is .mdf, one is .ldf. So how many files you will see, sir? Two files you will see. Like so. This is how you will see the files, sir. Okay. So this is how you will see the files. So MDF files, LDF files, MDF files, LDF files, MDF files, NDF files, NDF, NDF, LDF, MDF. So, but whenever you create any database, by default, you will see the two files. Whenever you are going to create, by default, you will see the two files. One is the data file, one is the log file. One is the data file, one is the log file. So when you create any database, by default, two files will be created. One is the data file, one is the log file. The data, you can call it as a data file, sir. You can call it as a master data file. You can also call it as a primary data file. Data files, sir, it's a data file again. Don't get confused. Okay. And also we will create secondary data files as well. See, if you would today your database is smaller, sir, like 1 GB, 10 GB, 100 GB, 200 GB, 300 GB. Tomorrow it is growing. So your database size is growing to 1 TB, 2 TB, 3 TB, 4 TB, 5 TB, 6 TB, 7 TB, 8 TB. So your database size is growing. So, sir, that much huge, massive data you will keep in a single file? No, right? That is not a best practice, right? It will impact the performance. Because whole data, if you are keeping in a single file, that is a too bad practice we are following, sir. DBS following. Okay. So obviously the performance will impact. So your queries are fine. Your indexes are fine. Your stats are fine. Everything is fine. But why your performance is impacting means you kept everything in a single file. You kept everything in a single file, sir. That will also makes your performance to drag. Okay, it will impact the performance. Don't keep massive data in single files, sir. So divide. Okay, so for example, your database size is 5 terabytes. Okay, as per the best practices, we should not keep 5 terabytes data in a single data file. So we will create one or two NDF files, secondary data file. NDF stands for secondary data file. So you will create so for example, this is D drive. This is E drive. This is F drive. This is L drive. For example, forget about log files, or we are not worrying about log file. We are worrying about the data file. So now your data is growing. You think that it will grow up to 5 terabytes. Now, what are the best practices you need to follow me? So, for example, instead of making one disk to 5 TB, why can't you make 2 terabytes, 2 terabytes, 1 terabyte, or 2 terabytes? Maybe going forward, it will also grow. Okay, why can't you make three different drives, and why can't you create one MDF, one NDF, one NDF? So 2 terabytes of data is storing in one drive, 2 terabytes of data is storing one more drive, 2 terabytes of data is storing one more drive, which will improve the performance a lot, a lot. Hope you are getting my point. So that is the best practice we need to follow, sir. Don't keep everything in a single file. It will also impact the performance. See, sir, take Excel. Everyone knows about Excel. Forget about database management system. So if you're loading the data, loading the data, sir, 1 year data you load, 2 years data you load, 3 years data you load. After 4th year, when you are loading the data, your Excel sheet will also become slow. Even you are having more space. To open the Excel itself taking log time. To read the data in Excel itself with log time. To load the data into Excel is also taking a lot of time because it's a single file. Instead of that, what we are suggesting, create a multiple data files. Sir, MDF, NDF, forget about extension, MDF or NDF. It's a data file where your actual data is storing. So instead of making everything in a single file, why can't you create multiple data files? Make sense? No? Yes? Everyone?
Yeah, Subbu.
Yes, Subbu.
Subbu, we can create a multiple data files in the same drive. It will improve the performance.
You can create, sir, but better, instead of better, why can't you suggest different drives?
Yeah, because in my process, we have used to store the data file in one drive, log file in another drive, backups in another drive, like that, MDB for another drive. So we don't have the alternate for the data files drive. So we have only dedicated drive for data files.
No, sir. Again, you can keep all the different data files in single drive. I'm not telling, but in case you get a chance, you can educate your application team. Why can't you why instead of extending this drive, why can't you create a separate drive? We can move this file to this drive.
Okay.
Sir, application team don't know how the performance is. DBS should know the performances, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Agree, not agree?
Yeah, I'm
So
agree.
we at least sometimes we need to educate them. I'm not saying that every time you need to educate. At least sometimes, for example, you got a request to they are trying to extend 2 terabytes to 4 terabytes. Instead of that, you can say, hey, instead of extending the same disk, why can't you create a separate disk? We will create a different data file and we'll place here so that you can move the data into here. It will improve the performance of your database. Make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
If you are sitting silent, so if we, not you, sir, if we are sitting silent, we means everyone, sir. If we are sitting silent, application team don't know what they will do. They will increase the D drive to 4 terabytes. Correct?
Yeah.
Logic, simple logic, sir.
But while taking the backups, did we face any challenges because data file in different locations, right?
Nothing, sir. Nothing. Why backups are backups only just.
Okay.
Okay. So means as a database administrators, as a DBAs, sometimes we need to tell to application team because some application teams are smarter. Some application team are okay. They know a little bit about the DBA. Some application team are zero DBA knowledge. Zero. Okay. And we need to educate them sometime. So means how you are working on your project is very important. That's it. Like idle, like educating. If you are working idle, nothing. Again, after sometimes you may face the challenge called performance issue. Your application, hey, last time only I increased the disk. but still I'm noticing the performance issue. Yeah, you kept everything in single drive, you kept everything in single file. How you can expect the performance? Even you have better index, better stats, okay? There are no missing indexes, everything is good, resources are good, but your storage is worst configuration. Correct? You can, sir, if you take the Excel, if you try to load the data, let's see how the Excel will give the performance in a single file. Like SQL also same. Clear, everyone? So best practices are always. I'm not saying that every time you need to every time you will get this kind of chance, but huge databases better you can follow the best practices so that it won't impact the performance. Yeah. Justin, you want to ask any question?
Yeah. So how do we know when we need to add the
Yeah,
NDF?
basically, yeah, very good question, sir. Basically, what I can say is, so, sir, in real world, we'll maintain the massive servers, right? So, for
Mhm.
example, take mine as example. So, we used to maintain almost 4,000 to 4,500 servers. It's a massive, correct?
Yeah.
4,000 servers, 4,000 servers. It's a massive environment, sir, basically.
Yes.
Okay, it's a massive environment. So once when I start my journey, I started with 200 servers. Okay, later on we make clients so happy. Okay, and we started getting more servers. When I'm exiting from the company, we are going to support almost 4,500 to 4,800 servers, SQL servers, only SQL servers. It's a massive. So it's very difficult, Justin, you go and verify each and every server. One day is gone. Correct?
Yeah.
So basically, tickets, sir. If you get a ticket related to any performance or something, so if you get a ticket on performance related issue, so we are looking only that performance, sir. We are not looking the configuration. We are not looking the instance configuration. We are not looking the database configuration. Correct? Only we are looking. Even when I'm taking interview to the experienced people, if I'm asking a question, I will ask very simple questions only. If I ask a question, very funny answers, very funny. How you'll troubleshoot? They will see blocking, sir. How? Why you need to see the blockings? First, you need to see the query, right? You need to see the instance configuration. You need to see the database configuration. You need to see the maintenance plans, how they're executed, whether or not. What you will find in the blocking, sir? They will tell massive answers. I will get shocked. Okay, let it be. Okay, so
Yeah.
whenever you got this kind of scenario, you went to the server, you identified this configuration. Okay, so your database size is almost 7.5 terabytes. Okay, and you are having one disk with 7.5 terabytes, and you are having multiple data files, but or one data file at one disk. It also leads the performance, right, sir? Even your index is good, stats are good. Okay, one disk 7.5 TB, and one table size is 1.8 terabyte. One table size, and you are spinning this table. You are spinning 1.8 terabytes under one disk. And what about other queries? One query, you are spinning 1.8 terabytes, and there is one more table called 1.5 TB table, and one more user two is also spinning. Totally, almost 3 terabytes of data you are spinning on one disk. Forget about IOPS. What is about IOPS? It will impact, right? Agree?
Yeah.
So you need to start looking, okay, not only blockings or long running queries, start looking the configurations are okay. What is the database size? Where they placed? How many files they created? All the files are belong to the single disk or multiple disk. How many tables are available? What are the massive tables are available? Whether that massive tables they are using in the query or not. You are becoming easier, right, to troubleshoot.
Mhm.
right?
Yes.
That's it, sir. Instead of just simply looking the blocking long running queries, I so we'll discuss a lot, sir. That is how. So ticket. If you get a ticket, you will go. Not
Okay.
not straightforward, sir. Or you may also get a chance like, sir, out of 4,500 servers, we are having one client. You won't believe me. You are having one client for us. That is Tableau server. It's 7 years ago, sir. The database size is almost 7.5 terabytes. Okay, 3 o'clock. Okay, I'm the server manager for that server. I'm the manager for the server. 3 o'clock, they suddenly pulled me into the SWAT call. I was in completely sleepy mood because no tickets. I was sitting idle. I was in sleepy mood 3:30. They pulled me into the SWAT call and I asked what happened. Nothing. Entire SQL is down. Entire SQL is down because they ask storage team to extend this disk, but what storage team done, right? They deleted the disk.
Oh.
Gone. And we are using third-party backup tool, Commvault Sympana. We don't have local backups. Entity, because this drive is very important because it contains master data file, system database files along with that database, because we are having four data files. Two data files are in this drive, two data files on this drive, one data file in this drive. This is completely gone. So
Okay.
that is a massive troubleshooting, sir. We took almost 18 hours. I worked 18 hours to bring the SQL to healthy. And my manager told why you worked. Shocking comment. Even my SME don't know about how to troubleshoot. And that time I am not that much strong in SQL as well.
Mhm.
I just started my journey. And
Ah.
even when you get a SWAT call itself, you will get nervous, right? And that is massive. And if you get any mail from this client, we are gone. We will nervous. So that server went down. So reality, sir, is a different. Okay. So that's the reason I'm asking everyone to speak. Sir, if you are just simply connecting to the meeting and simply just sitting idle, nothing you are doing here is waste of your time. Rise your voice. It can be wrong. It can be right. You need to rise because definitely once you get into the job, you need to speak in the client meetings. You need to speak in the client meetings. Not me, sir. Not me. Or not Lucky or not Justin, not Naveen. The people who are two, three people asking question. Of course, they will speak. If you're just simply sitting idle, okay, and not asking any question, even it wrong, right, small, mini, even someone you think that okay, someone will laugh your question. No worries. We are all one team. Azure SQL Champ team. Okay. You need to cross the border. Raise your voice. My requests are because you can't estimate what will happen if you go to the reality. This is the best example. Everyone will jump into the call. Windows team will jump into the call. Storage team will jump into the call. Application team will jump into the call. Escalation team will jump into the call. They are asking question. Firstly, you can't understand what they're saying. Forget about how to troubleshoot. Okay. So please raise your voice. Make this as a meeting. Okay. It's a real-time KT, not a training, sir. We are not trainer. Okay. We are not training. We are giving KT. I and Sai is giving KT, sir. Please treat this as a KT. You are getting knowledge transfer. We are not training, okay? We are not providing any training to you. Please speak. Everyone, okay? So that you will get afraid with that fearness. You need to cross that border, sir, basically. Okay, that's it. So whenever you create a database, okay, every database will have 3 files. Okay, minimum 2 files are, one is data file, one is a log file. Okay, log file is very important, sir. Means whatever the changes you are going to make, all the changes, first it will go to the log file, then it will go to the MDF file, sir. You can't make any changes directly to the MDF file. Whatever the changes you are making, all the changes will go to the log file. Okay, sir, we will discuss a lot about the log file. Almost, again, this is also will go for uh, 4 to 5 hours discussion, and I will share you a different material, because you need to know about log file architecture, log file configuration, log file troubleshooting. Okay, this is the very, very important concept, very important, very powerful in real world, very powerful in interview question as well. Very powerful, sir. Okay, at least minimum to minimum in a day, you will get 2 to 3 tickets, log file full, log file full, log file full. Data file, at least one or two tickets you will get it, sir. But log file full, at least you will get 3 to 4 or 4 to 5 or 4 to 6 or more. Okay, these two, I'm not discussing anything troubleshooting now. We'll discuss later on. Okay, so I will come back with the strong internals about log file and data file. What happening? Sir, data file is simple, sir. It's a data. It's a data. Okay, we need to worry about log file only, basically. Okay, data file is a data file, except TempDB. Except TempDB, all the data files are data files only, sir. Okay, data files are nothing but storing your data. Storing your data. Please keep it in mind. Log files are log files, sir. For all the database, log files are log files. What do you mean by log file? Means whatever the changes you are going to make, all the changes first go to the log file, then finally it will go to the MDF file. Okay, directly no changes will go into the data file. All the changes, whatever you are making, need to go to the log file first. Tomorrow you will get to know, sir, all that stuff. Okay, please keep it in mind. So this is what, sir, 3 things very important. Once you install SQL Server, you need to create a database and you need to grant the permissions. Okay, once you grant the permission, they will start loading the data into the database. Okay, they will perform create, insert, update, delete, whatever they want, they can perform. Okay, so whenever you create a database, 2 files will be created. One is the data file, one is a log file, and one more file also you can create. That is nothing but second data file. Even you can also create the additional log file as well, sir. You can create the additional log file. You can create the additional data file as well. Make sense, everyone?
Yes, sir.
No?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, this is the basics, sir, about select statement, about the database, all the stuff. Okay. Now we are entering into the storage architecture. Storage, sir, how the data is going to, yeah. Dinesh, you want to ask question?
Just I wanted to ask regarding what action you have taken on that 7.5 TB
Oh, first I need to
drive.
bring the database to online, sir. I will show you practically only. I
Okay,
will show you
means like
practically.
you have asked Windows team to restore the drive, or you have taken the backup and you have restored it.
Yeah,
So
I took the
that's
backup and resource, sir. That at that time, my brain is not this much smarter, sir. Okay. Even my SME is also not smarter. That's the one shocking news. Who is available in Budapest? Okay, we struggle a lot to bring the database. We faced a lot of challenges. That's the reason I captured all the challenges. I will show you practical demo only. I will give that material as well, sir.
okay.
Yes. Subbu, I have a question related to yesterday topic. So it's regarding licensing. Can I ask now or later?
Yeah, ask us, sir. No worries.
Yeah, actually, we have this some period for the expiring the license of the SQL Server. Is it will apply to the Azure also same?
Sir, Azure, there are two. One is PaaS, one is IaaS.
Yeah.
And is PaaS, one is IaaS. So which platform you want?
So if it is pass,
PaaS, no, sir. PaaS is a different, like it's not working like a core base or server plus cal base. No, it's Azure hybrid benefit. That's what I will discuss later.
okay.
This concept. Okay. So this is what today and tomorrow we are going to discuss, sir. Okay, a lot. Everyone, sir, very important concepts, very important concepts. Page architecture, extents, different types of extents, dirty page, write log, checkpoint, lazy writer, eager writer, asset properties. All these concepts are very important. Today and tomorrow we are going to discuss more on these concepts. Okay, stop me, ask me any questions. These concepts are very important even for interview, even for practical. In reality,
Sir,
also very.
I have a small doubt, sir.
Yeah.
Is there any chance to create multiple MDFs?
Sorry. Any?
Is there any chance to create a multiple MDFs?
Yeah, you can, sir. That's what I told you, right? Whenever your database size is growing, instead of keeping in a single data file, why can't you encourage to keep create another data file and move some data into
You
that
said
data
like
file?
to create multiple NDF secondary, right?
Sir, MDF or NDF both are same only, sir. Okay.
Okay, okay, sure. Okay,
Both
okay,
are same. Data file is a data file, sir. That's it.
yeah, okay, 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 sir.
Okay, data file is a data file. Okay. But
Okay,
by
sir,
default,
okay,
you will
sir.
get the MDF file, sir.
Yeah, okay, sir,
Okay.
okay, sir.
Both are data file only. Good question. Both are data files only.
Yeah, thanks, sir. Thank you.
Good, good. Good, sir. That's what. Prize your voice, everyone. Okay. Because I told you, right? Please, sir. Please.
Yeah, sure, sure.
When you go to the reality, you need to speak with the clients. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So when I went to the Thailand, Bangkok, okay, whatever they are saying, I can't understand is even single word. First day I got shocked because I need to understand. Again, I need to take KT to the Indian team. That time my experience is only 1 year, sir. And I don't know how to configure the high availabilities as well. So I struggled for 2 days to understand their, because their slang is different. They will speak little lower and their names itself very difficult to pronounce. And luckily they keep nicknames A, B, C. Okay. Okay. Easily to pronounce them. Okay. A. Hey, hi. We will call. We are not able to call their names. Okay. Sunsini, Sunshine. Okay. Pipat, Pipat, some other name. So it's difficult to pronounce their name as well sometimes. So definitely you will also get that kind of luck. Okay. That time you should not tell that, okay, I'm just worrying. I don't know how to speak. You can reduce all that here itself. Okay. No, sir. These are all the concepts are very important. Tomorrow we'll discuss most of the concept. Today we are going to focus only these two concepts: page, page architecture, and extends to different types of pages. Okay. Tomorrow we are going to discuss all this concept. Then you will become strong in both how inserts are performing, how selects are performing internally. Okay. Now, one of the most important concept when you especially go for storage means how our data is storing in SQL Server means in a simple lay terms, your data is storing in the form of pages. Pages, sir. Okay. For your simple understanding, okay, being Microsoft product, okay, everyone knows about the what MS Office, right? Everyone knows about MS Office. Everyone knows about MS Office Word, correct? Don't say no, sir. Everyone knows about MS Office, right? In
Yes.
MS Office Word, this is a page, right, sir? One page, which is having, when you double click here, which is having header, which is having footer, which is having your data, correct? Yes or no? Like same
Yes.
Microsoft designed the page architecture as well, sir. Okay. Your data internally, it is storing in the form of pages. Okay. Again, I'm repeating. Your data internally, it is storing in the form of pages. Whatever you are inserting, updating, deleting, okay, whatever you are performing, sir, internally, it will store in the form of pages. Your page contains page header, page footer, and actual data rows, sir. Actual data rows. So if someone is asking how data is storing in SQL Server, your simplest answer is in the form of pages. In the form of pages. Clear? Very simple answer. How data is storing in SQL Server, sir? In the form of pages. Where those pages are available in the MDF, sir. In MDF or NDF. In MDF or NDF, the pages are available. Whatever you are trying to insert, update, delete, whatever you are doing, those information will be logged into the page. So this page, you need to call it as a data page. This page, you need to call it as a data page, sir. Data page. So data page contains data. In a simple understanding, sir, database contains data, your data, sir. You can also read the data. I will show you how to read the data. Okay. All the stuff we'll discuss lots, sir. Okay. As of now, try to understand the logic. So internally, your data is storing in the form of pages. Each page size is 8 kilobytes. Can I increase the space? No. Can I decrease the space? No. It is a fixed length. Sir, it's a software we are using. Sir, you purchased the software and you are using the product. You can't modify the internal structure. Okay, that is not with us. So you can't increase the page size. You can't decrease the page size. It is a fixed length that is nothing but 8 KB. 8 KB. Your database size is 8 KB where you are going to store your data in this data page. What is the page architecture? Page header, page footer, and data rows. Data rows. What is the page size? 8 KB. Page header size is 96 bytes. 96 bytes. Sir, please remember this one. Very, very important interview question. Okay, even you are having top-end experience also, we may ask this question because this is the basic question everyone must and should know. Okay, everyone must and should know. So definitely we will ask this question, sir. One second, sir. Okay, we'll ask. So internally, our data is storing in the form of pages. Each page size is 8 KB, which contains the page header, page footer, and data rows. This is the page footer. This is the data rows where your data is storing in the form of 1, for example, Amala, 10,000, 2, Amit, 15,000, 3, Bala, 20,000. This is how your data is stored. Once this page is completely filled, it will create one more page. It will create one more page. It will create one more page. So that is how internally is happening, sir. But for your understanding, in SQL Server, our data is storing in the form of page. Each page size is 8 kilobytes. When you especially go for page architecture, it contains page header, page footer, and data rows. Page header size is 96 bytes, which stores page ID, okay, object ID, okay, slot. This is very important, sir. Slots, free space, allocated space, next page, previous page. All this information will be stored in the page header, sir. Page header will contain page ID, object ID, slot. Slots are very important, sir. Slot in the sense how many records are available. Slots in the sense how many records are available. If you see that 10 slots are available, means 10 records are available in this page. In this page, 10 records are available. So whenever you see the slots, how many records, you will get to know. And it contains how much space is allocated in this space, how much free space is available, what is the next space, what is the previous space. All this metadata information will be stored in the page header. Page header. You are not storing anything, sir. Automatically, it will store. You are not doing anything, sir. Automatically, it will update the page header, page footer, and data rows automatically based on application team transactions. Based on application team transactions, it will perform. Clear? Everyone?
Yes.
So page footer, sir. Page footer is nothing but technically you can call it as a row offset. Row offset means whatever the data you are inserting, updating, deleting, okay, it will enter from the row offset, sir. row offset. From the footer, it will enter into the page like this, sir. And whatever the record it is going to enter, right? That record ID, it can be stored in the row offset. That record ID, that object record ID will be stored in the row offset. Row offset size is 2 bytes. 2 bytes. So whatever the data you are going to enter, all your data will be go from the footer, and it will store the row object ID information. For just for reference, sir. And remaining 8092 bytes will 80 some bytes will be stored in the data rows. So this is how your page architecture looks like, sir. Clear? Not clear?
Clear, Subbu.
Okay. So if someone is, sir, definitely, sir, everyone need to remember this one. Very important interview question. Okay. Definitely they may ask you how data is storing in SQL Server, and can you please explain the page architecture means? You need to explain in a simple term, sir. Internally, SQL Server stored in the form of pages. Each page size is 8 KB. Okay, each page size is 8 KB, which contains page header, page footer, and data rows. Page header size is 96 bytes. Page footer is 2 bytes, and 81000 is a data rows. Okay, which contains page header will contains the page ID, object ID, slots. Okay, free space, allocated space, next space, piece space, all the metadata information will be stored in the page header. Page footer is technically, we'll call it as a row offset. Whatever the data we are going to enter, that will enter from the footer, and actual data will be stored in the data rows. Yeah. That's it, sir. Very simple answer. Okay. Now, yeah, question?
Yes, Subbu.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yes, Subbu, I have one question related
Yes.
to this. Is there any possibility of multiple page size in a single database, or in the because multiple page size, because in Oracle we have multiple block size we can apply in the same database itself. So that kind of a possibility is not there in the SQL, right?
Loading.
That means page size like in Oracle it says as
No.
blocks.
No.
So
In
only
the SQL, no.
No, sir.
yeah, okay, fine.
No. We are having blocks as well. We'll discuss later. We are having blocks. Okay. But not here. Not
Subbu,
here.
one question.
Yeah.
What is the benefit of row offset? So why this row offset is created in page?
Yeah, that's what, sir. Which object ID you are entering into the data rows, where it is capturing, sir? Somewhere it need to capture, right? That row offset is doing actually.
Okay.
Yeah. Which object row is entering into that page is also very important, right?
Subbu, I just a question about this row offset size actually. I did not find anywhere, means like
Nowhere
2
you will find, sir.
bytes.
Nowhere, sir. Even you can't see also. You can't see. No, row offset you
The
can't see.
size.
Page
2
header you
bytes
can
per
see.
row.
Data
Yeah,
rows you
okay.
can see. Not row offset, sir. And of course, we don't need all the stuff to see, to spend
Yes.
more time. But simple, sir. At least page header data rows are very important, because that will help us a lot whenever you are troubleshooting page level corruptions. Okay. So row offset is nothing, sir. Just it is showing the information about the rows, whatever entering into the page.
Yeah, Subbu, that data row is size is 8192 or it is a 8100 like that size?
I not remember exact size, sir. Please.
Okay.
I will say whenever I got something, I will say 808019 or some value I'll tell.
Okay.
You can just Google, sir. You will get the value.
Okay, we will get this value.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Most.
So
Yeah,
because just now Justin spoke, right? So two bytes is not getting in Google. So
nowhere, sir. You will see nowhere. You will see, but that is actual. Microsoft is saying the same thing.
okay.
8092 or something is the data row size, sir, and 96 bytes is a fixed for page header. 2 bytes are fixed for the data rows.
Okay. Thank you, Subbu.
809209 some values. Okay, now here the confusion starts. Okay, now there is one more concept, sir, that is nothing but extents. You will get one more concept called extents. Okay, so on top of the page you are having a concept called extents, sir. Basically on top of the page you are having a, sir, to understand you as a simply, okay, I can give you, sir, we are having an application called our BA2 application. So for example, this is my application, which is pointing to server, and this server contains a database called, okay, DB1 database. This database contains files called MDF or NDF or LDF file. These are very important, sir. Forget about log file. We are not worrying about log file. Files. These files contains extents. This extents contains the pages. These pages will contains the rows. This is the hierarchy, sir. It is simple for your understanding. Okay, sir, even when we are discussing extents, please don't get confused. Your data is storing in the page only. But in the hierarchy wise, extents, we are focusing on extents, but your data is storing in the page only. Please, sir, don't get confused. This is the hierarchy. Every application is mapped to the server. Every server is nothing but SQL, sir, instance. Every instance contains database. Every database contains files. That files contains extents. That extents is nothing but page, contains pages. That pages your date storing the data. Make sense? Easily for your understanding? No? Yes?
Yes, Subbu.
Yes, Subbu.
This is very simplest understanding, sir. Now, what is the extent, Subbu? Means 8 consecutive continuous data pages. Data pages, we will call it as a extent. 8 pages, 8 continuous pages, we will call it as a extent, sir, in a simple term. Okay, 8 continuous data pages. 8 continuous data pages, we'll call it as a extent. One extent size is 6, because one database size is 8 kilobytes, sir. 8 into 8 is nothing but 64 kilobytes. 64 kilobytes. So one extent size is 64 kilobytes, because 8 into 8 is nothing but 64, right? Each database size is 8 KB. So extent is nothing but 8 continuous pages. We'll call it as a one extent. So you are having extent size is 64 kilobytes. And we are having two types of extents. One is mixed extent, one is uniform extent. Very simple, sir. If that 8 pages contains single object data, then we'll call it as a uniform extent. If that 8 pages contains multiple object data, then we'll call it as a mixed extents. Makes clear, everyone? No? Yes?
Your object is database, right?
No,
Subbu?
sir. Object means tables, sir, not database. Database contains objects.
Okay.
Database contains objects, sir. Okay, database contains objects. If you extend the database, it contains tables, views, it contains stored procedure, functions, triggers, blah 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 blah. This technically you should call it as objects. So if that 8 pages contains different object information, we'll call it as a mixed extents. If that 8 pages contains single object data, we'll call it as a uniform extent. Clear? Not clear? Very important interview questions are this is also. Definitely they may ask you what is extent, how many types of extents are there. Extent is nothing but continuous 8 data pages. Technically we'll call it as a one extent. Each extent size is 8 kilobytes, sorry, 64 kilobytes. And we are having two types of extents. One is uniform extent, one is mixed extent. Uniform extent means if 8 pages contain single object data, we'll call it as a uniform extent. If that 8 pages contains different object data, then we'll call it as a mixed extent. Clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Again, sir, bear with me some more sessions. You will get to know the people who are first time listening, okay? Because you don't know what is object firstly. We'll discuss, sir, all this stuff in the coming sessions. Now, one second, sir. Okay. Now, sir, in SQL Server, yeah, someone is asking.
Yes, Subbu, that means a single data file can have both uniform extents and mixed extents, right?
Now you will understand, sir. Just hold for a couple of minutes. Okay.
Okay.
You will get to know. I explained only what is extent. Okay. What is extent, sir? 8 collection of 8 continuous data pages. We'll call it as a one extent. Each extent size is 64 kilobytes. We have two type of extents. I hope you understand, everyone, this one. No? Yes?
Yes, Subbu. Yes, Subbu.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, sir, let's start. Okay. So we are having different types of pages. Okay. Database, GAM page, SGAM, PFS, DCM, BCM, IAM, boot page, text and image page. So almost we are having 10 varieties of pages. Almost we are having 10 varieties of pages, sir. 10 varieties of pages. Out of this is very important, sir. Don't forget. If you are forgetting rest of the things also, no worries. But don't forget this one. Database, because where your data is storing in the database only, sir. Where your data is storing in the database. No worries, sir. I will show you. Okay. How to read the page, all the stuff. Database is actual, sir, where our data is storing. That we already discussed. Okay, fine. Now, these two are very important interview point of view, sir. Very confusing questions. If they want to test the internals of SQL Server, they may ask you this question: what is the GAM? What is SGAM? Okay, sir, please try to understand the logic here. Sir, for example, you are trying to create a table. You are trying to create table, employee, okay, employee ID, integer, employee name, varchar, employee salary, okay, integer, employee date of joining. So you are creating a table. Okay, you are creating a table. So forget about insert, update, delete, whatever we are performing. We are just creating a table. So for this table, what internally is happening? Internally, Microsoft is allocating data pages to this table, or how? No, sir. Directly, data pages are not allocating this table. Extent is allocating to this table, sir. Extent is allocating. Data pages not directly allocating, sir. Internally, extent is allocating to this table. So from where that extent is getting means a GAM page. GAM. So whenever you are creating a table, first it will go to the GAM page and get the extent and store your table information in that extent. That extent again contains the pages only, sir, data pages only. So whenever you are going to create a table, first it will go to the GAM page to get the extent. First to go and get the extent. So one GAM page size is 4 GB, sir. 4 GB. One GAM page size is 4 GB, which contains 64,000 extents information. Extents information, sir. One GAM page sizes, but you will definitely get confused whenever you see the database size. Okay, if I right click on the database size, if you go to the properties of this database size, What is the size of the database, sir? 336 MB. Sir, Subbu sir, you told that GAM page size is 4 GB, but database size is 336 MB only. How I can trust you? Correct?
So I think it will support for that much space.
1 second, sir. I hope you are getting my point, what I wanted to convey to you.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't rely on this database size, sir. Okay. How internally it will perform. That is what very important. Everyone must and should know. So now what is means? So directly your GAM page size is not 4 GB, sir. Okay. There will be GAM page. Internally, there will be GAM page. Now, whenever you are going to create a table, whenever you are going to create a table, first it will go to the GAM page and it will get the couple of extents. So for example, for this table, it is allocating 10 extents. 10 extents. Okay. Instead of that, 1 second, sir. Now, sir, for this table, 10 extents are assigning to this table, sir. 10 extents. Now, out of 64,000, 10 extents has been allocated. Now, how many extents are available? 63,990 extents are available. But this is not a fixed, sir. It is keep on growing, and it will grow up to 0. Means directly your GAM page is not 4 GB, sir. It will start allocating. It will allocate 64,000 extents to your operations. Now, once that 64,000 is allocated, again, it will create one more GAM page. Again, it will allocate 64,000. Again, it will create one more GAM page. So getting my point, everyone? So it is not a fixed, okay? Whenever you create a database, immediately the GAM page size is 4 GB. No, sir. It will grow up to 4 GB. It will allocate up to 64,000 extents. Make sense? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
No? Yes?
Yeah, it means for tables, extents will be allocated by the GAM page. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Even not only table, even you are inserting the data. You are inserting the data means where you will get the extents. GAM page only.
Okay. So GAM page will allocate the extents.
Yes,
To
GAM page
database.
is allocating the extents.
Okay.
GAM page is allocating the extents to your operation, sir. To your operation means whoever inserting the data, creating all the stuff for them. How the pages are, how the from where the extents are allocating, sir, from the GAM page.
Yeah, Subbu, here I have a doubt. Hello.
Yes.
You are saying this GAM page is increasing from 0 to 4 GB, right?
Yes.
So, and you are saying extent is taking from this, allocating from this GAM page.
Yes.
If it is 0, then how can this 10 extents will be created to this table?
Where is 0, sir?
You are saying that it will not directly allocate 4 GB to GAM page, right?
No, that is the nature. It will start creating. It will grow up to 64,000 extents.
First
Sir, in a simple lay terms, when you open the notepad, what is the size of the notepad, sir?
0 KB. Yeah.
Sorry?
It 0 KB like that.
Means you can't insert the data?
Yes, we can insert.
Then when you try to start inserting the data, the notepad size is increasing, right?
Yes.
Same behavior, sir.
Thank you.
I hope you got it.
Yeah, I got it.
Yes. So, one question.
Yeah.
As you explained that 4 GB size is for GAM pages 4 GB. For example, if I have 100 GB of database size is 100 GB. So it means there will be a chance of 4 GB size out of 100. 4 GB is the size of a GAM page, right? In that database.
No, why, sir? Again, sir. Don't. Okay.
So I'm just giving one
No, no,
example.
no, no. See, no. It's again. I told you simple example. Take a notepad. If you open notepad, what is the size of the notepad? Zero, right? If you open WordPad, Word document also zero. Open Excel is also zero. When you start loading, it will start growing, growing, growing. It will grow. How much it will grow, sir? Notepad can grow up to your disk size, correct?
Yes,
Correct.
sir. Yes, sir.
Your Excel will also grow up to disk. But
Yes,
what is the GAM page size grow?
up to
4 GB.
4 GB. Yes.
That's it. That's it.
But so GAM page store the information till the 4 GB means 64,000 extent information, right? Not the size.
Allocation information.
Yeah,
Allocation, sir.
this store. But the
Yeah.
game page size will be 8 KB only, right? Means,
No,
but
no,
it
sir.
is
No, sir.
store the
Data page. No,
information.
no, 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 no. Wrong. Data page size is
Okay,
8 KB. What is the
okay.
extent size? What is the extent? 64 KB.
64 KB, 64. Yes.
Ah.
So, so it is not means GAM is a 4 GB means it is not about the information means it is because when we see the pages inside means it will store into the 0 1 0 1 0 1,
Sir,
right?
yeah.
So
See, actually, your
y-
data is storing in the data pages. Okay. First one,
yes,
everyone clear?
yes,
Data is storing in the data pages. But how the allocation is happening, Subbu, means, okay, via extents. From where that extents are getting means via GAM page, for your simple
yes.
understanding. So
Mhm.
from the GAM page, it is getting the extent and it is trying to load the data. And how GAM page know that this many extents has been used, this many extents has been free. Correct? GAM page need to also track, right? GAM page
Yes,
also need to track this information, right? So the GAM page has one bit, each extent in internal, sir. If the bit is one, the extent is free. If the bit is zero, the extent is allocated. Internally, your GAM page is also tracking, okay, how many extents has been consumed. Okay. So if all become zero, then the complete your GAM page is filled. So again, it will create one more GAM page. One more GAM page. And again, it will start allocating to whatever you are performing, sir. But don't misconfuse. Your data is storing in the pages only. But allocation is in the form of extents.
yeah. So it means it is storing the information, not the data, right? So
Data is
that's
storing
why.
in the data pages only,
Yeah,
sir.
data pages. Yeah, that's why. Means it means the GAM page size is also it means the whatever the size of GAM page, but it is not the 4 GB. It is it is storing the information of 4
Okay.
GB.
You mean to say what is the
Okay.
GAM page
Yes.
size?
Because I understand Gampa store the 4 GB and 64,000 extent data information. Okay, data information means it is like a pointer means whatever the it is like 0 1 0 1 0. In the zero means I got it. But the thing is that means it is only storing the information, not the data, right? As we know, means data is stored in the data pages, but GAM is storing the information, so GAM size will be different, right? It is storing
No,
the 4 GB
no. What is
information,
the
but not the
wait. What
yes,
is the
yes,
extent size, sir?
64 KB.
64.
Okay, yes,
64,000 extents into one extent is 64 kilobytes. 64,000 extents information it is storing. 64,000 into 64, how much?
it will be around the 4 GB. I
That's
understand.
what.
Means it
Yeah.
will be yeah. So it is about the information, right? Not
Information, sir,
that's
not
yes,
not data. No, no,
yes.
no.
So the
Information.
game page size will be different, right? Means the actual means how the because game page is also is a page, and there is something in the SQL. It is like how page is stored in the 8 KB size. So game size will be KB only, but it is containing the information of 4 GB. If means as my understanding. So just correct me if I'm wrong. So that's it
Yes, sir.
means
That's what. Yeah,
yeah.
that's what. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Yes, right. Okay. GAMP pace, GAMP, sir. GAMP pace size is 4 GB, sir. Okay, don't confuse. GAMP pace size is 8 KB. No, no, sir. No. Okay, please. Database size is 8 KB. Don't clumps both. Okay, database is separate, GAMP page is separate. Both are not same.
Okay.
Both are not same. Please, sir. Okay, please don't get
Yes.
confused.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, please don't get confused. The see, each GAMP covers 64,000 extents or almost 4 GB of data, information, data information, sir. It is
Mm-hmm.
storing. So we can't say that GAMP page size is 8 KB. No.
Okay. Okay. Because somewhat I have calculated earlier, but yeah, fine. Okay.
So, Subbu, is there any ID for any extent? Each extent have any ID? So, I mean, how it's
Maybe, sir, maybe I not deep dive that much.
yes, because
Not that.
as
No,
we said,
because yeah. See, sir, everything we can see. There is not possible that we can't. Okay, we can't. But
yep,
I not went that much to see what is the extent ID, all the stuff.
yes,
Because
yeah,
I felt that okay, it's not needed. My
yeah,
my understanding is not needed.
because as you said that extent, how it mark that this extent is
That's what you need to read the GAM page.
okay,
Forget
so
about extent. You need to read the GAM page. If you read the GAM page, then you will get to know.
okay, so
Yeah, we need to read the GAM page. If you read the GAM page, then we'll get to know how many extents has been
So
allocated.
can we able to read this page?
Yeah, sir, everything you can read. I'm not saying no. Yes, we can read.
Okay.
But really needed, Subbu? No, we never. We never go, sir, into that level to see what's happening. No. But some people having some interest, right? Definitely, yeah, we can read. I'm not saying no, we can read, yes. Okay, possible. I will try to show you how to read. Okay, to interest. But the people who are starting their journey, no need to worry, sir. The people who are experienced, yeah, you can show little bit interest. This stuff. Okay, but the people who are starting the journey, no need, sir. This stuff, no need to go and see all the stuff. It will confuse you a lot, basically. Okay, but just these two, why I'm highlighting means very important, logically very important to understand. It will mislead us a lot most of the time. GAM page is allocation, sir. Whenever you are doing certain things, you need to extend. From where your extents are getting GAM page. SGAM is nothing but whatever extents already allocated. Whatever the extents already allocated, sir. Whatever the extents already allocated, that extends whether it is filled with the data or not. So, for example, this is one extent. Okay, this is one extent. This is one extent. So GAM page knows that this extent has been used. This extent has been used by setting 0, 0. Okay, fine. But how you can guarantee that this extent is completely filled with the data or this extent is having some free space? Some free space. Some free space. So SGAM also contains 64,000 extents information which holds 4 GB of data, which holds 4 GB of data, which holds 4 GB of data. Who is handling this information means SGAM. SGAM contains whether that extent is free or extent is consumed with the data. That information will be handled by SGAM. Whether this, so for example, this page has been consumed with data, this page has been consumed with data, This page has been consumed with data. Rest of the pages are free. But this page has been overall, all the pages has consumed with the data. There is no free space. There is no free space. So how this information, who is tracking means SGAM is tracking. SGAM is tracking extends free space information. Again, sir, just remember these two words. You are good. The people who are starting journey. GAM contains allocation, extends allocation information. SGAM contains extends free space information. That's it, sir. That's the only logic you need to remember. SGAM contains extends free space information. Extends free space information. GAM contains extends allocation information. That's it, sir. If you tell these two words to the interviewer, yeah, definitely they're happy. They're not expecting more. Okay? It will confuse us a lot, basically. GAM allocating. SGAM free space. Extends free space information will be captured by SGAM. So if the bit is 1, extend is used as a mixed extend and having the free space. Free space. If the extend is 0, the extend is not used as a mixed extend, or it is a mixed extend and all the pages has been used. That is the logic. That is the logic, sir, basically. If the bit is 1, means the extends contains some free space. Free space. Extend contains some free space. If the bit is 0, means maximum that extend is completely with the data. Maximum that extend is completely filled with the data. Make sense, everyone? No? Yes?
Yes, sir.
That's it, sir. GAM, SGAM. Just two lines remember, sir. The first time who are learning, okay? GAM contains allocation, extends allocation. SGAM contains extends free space information. Make sense? No? Yes?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now, PFS space, sir. Page free space. Sir, every page having free space. So, this is the page. I told you, right? Page header contains free space information. So every database contains is free space information. Along with that one, the first page, sir, in a database, this is your database. Okay. The first page is PFS page, GAM page, okay, SGAM, and some other pages. Eighth page will be database, basically. The sequenced order, data page. Okay. This is the order. This is the order. First page is the PFS phase. Next GAM, SGAM. Eighth page is the database. Ninth page is the database. 10th page is the boot page. Yeah, ninth page is the database. Ninth page. So whenever you are performing anything, first it will go to the PFS page to go and verify which database having free space. So PFS page is tracking all the database free space information. PFS page is tracking all the database free space information. Information, sir. Information. So like in the form of, okay, 1 to 50%, 51 to 80%, 81 to 95%, 96 to 100%. This is how your PFS page is tracking the free space information for all your data pages. So whenever you are inserting, you are loading the data, first the page is PFS page to identify which database is having some free space information. Then if it identify, it will go and verify whether the page is which extent it is mapped. Sir, it's doing a lot of stuff internally. Okay. When you go deeper and deeper, something like a magician, right? They can do like wonders. Like if you go on deeper and deeper, there are a lot. There are a lot. Really, I need to go this, Subbu? From my point of view, no need, sir, again. Okay. Theoretical part is good because you are not going this was to troubleshoot something. Okay. So our troubleshoot is something different, sir. There we will go deeper and deeper and deeper because that will help you a lot when you are working in reality. This, for your understanding, is good because internally it is doing lots of stuff. We never go and see what's happening internally, most of the scenario. But we must and should have knowledge, sir. That's what everyone must and should know. Okay. So whenever you are performing the first page PFS page, it will verify which page is having that. It will verify which extent that pages belong to. Then it will try to load, if possible, it try to load the data into that extent data page. Make sense, everyone? No, it will confuse you, the people who are first time listening. Okay. For experienced people itself, it will confuse. For me also, many times it will confuse because we never go and see all this stuff in reality, sir. Why? Okay.
So it's hold the information about data page, correct?
Yeah, database free space information.
Information. Okay. So suppose if any pages has been full, then it will hold the information or not? If
Not sure, sir. Not deep that much. No.
okay, okay.
Yeah. It won't hold, I think so. Because one database, billions of pages will be there, sir. Because you are loading the data a lot, right? Okay. Whenever your table size is 1 terabyte, assume, sir, how many pages will be created for that 1 terabyte? Getting my point? If your table size is 1 terabyte and database size is 10 terabytes, what is the page size, sir? 8 KB. Can you imagine how many pages it will create for 10 terabytes? Can you count the numbers, sir?
No, sir.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's how, sir. Again,
Yes.
reality is a different, explanation is something different, sir.
Yes.
When we are explaining only, we'll get this, some, not everything, sir. Some will get when we are explaining because this is the base. Everyone must and should know. And questions? No questions? All questions only, I think so. Not no questions. Sir, I am not discussing about DCM page. I am not discussing about BCM page. So I am not discussing about IM page. These 3 pages are so important. I want to deep dive, okay, because that is a reality. Everyone must and should know, okay. So I will show you practically, sir, DCM page, BCM page, IM page, because that will help you a lot when you are troubleshooting something, okay. I'm not discussing these pages now, these 3 pages. Any questions about these 4 pages, sir? Before that,
So just I have one doubt. So there is a one thing I have heard about that in raw data. So this is the related to the
I
SCAM
will
or the
explain, sir,
GAM.
what is. No, I will explain about what is in row data type, what is column store, all the stuff in later coming sessions.
Okay,
I
thank
will
you.
show you practically as well.
Sure.
That's what, sir. Where I wanted to search deeper practical, I will
No, sir.
deep dive.
Actually, just I want to know.
No.
These
That's
are
what.
the-
That's what. You want to. Everyone need to see that, sir. Feel that I will show you. No worries. Okay.
Just my question is, these are the part of SCAM,
No,
GAM.
no, sir. Data pages only, sir. Data pages.
Okay, okay. Thank
Only
you.
database. Because data pages contains actual data. It will store in the form of 2 ways. In row data type, one is column store. Okay, when you enable column store from SQL Server 2012, the database contains column level storage information. Otherwise, by default, it will be in row data type.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Again, I will come back, sir, all the concepts in coming sessions. DCM page, I will come back with backups. BCM page, I will come back with recovery models. IAM page, I will come back with the index concept. Yeah. Someone is asking.
Hi, sir.
Yeah, hi.
If a page find 50% of free space, if you are trying to create a new object, does this new object will be
No,
inserted
sir.
in this free
No,
page?
no. Whenever you are creating a new object, first it will get the pages from the GAM only. GAM.
Here 50% free space, where it will go?
No,
Does
it
it will
won't.
be
No, sir. It won't store the object, fresh object information in the existing. No, it will get the extents from the GAM page itself.
okay, sir.
Yeah, when you are loading the data, inserting, updating, deleting, sir, basically inserts will have new data, right? Update
Yes.
means already data is available, just you are updating. Delete means already data is available, you are deleting, correct?
Yes.
For your understanding, everyone understanding. Insert means need pages, sir, sometimes, because if you are having 50% free space on that page, so remaining 50% it will load. What about rest of the insert? So it will again go back to the GAM page only to get the extents.
Yes, sir. Got it.
Sir, again, it is doing lot of stuff, sir. We in real world we never go, sir, that much. It is simple for our understanding. But initially it will confuse us a lot. What is the extent? What is the GAM page? Oh, too much stuff, Microsoft.
Subbu, while troubleshooting, we will come across these GAM, SGAM,
No,
DMS
sir.
also
No.
practically
No.
using DMB.
No, sir. Nowhere I will come. No.
Okay.
Sir,
But like
troubleshooting itself
DCM,
a lot like a ocean, like indexes, stars, okay, log file, data file, tempdb. Tempdb level, I will come back. I'll look like a contention level, but not GAM page. I will go SGAM. I will go. No, sir. Not needed.
in interview,
Not needed.
mostly DCM and BCM are
They will ask you just what is the GAM page, what is SGAM page. That's it. They won't ask you, can you how to read all the stuff. No one will ask us, sir. And no need also. In my overall journey with lots of experienced people, at least you people know how to understand now GAM page. Most of the people don't know how to understand GAM and SGAM. Wherever I wanted to stress, I will stress lots, sir. Wherever I no need. Maybe I not went to that much deeper. Maybe that is also possible reason. Maybe I not experienced that issue. That is also possible reason, sir. Wherever I experience, I felt that, okay, I need to go deeper. That will help us a lot. I done lot, sir. That I am going to explain. Yeah. Questions? Someone is asking.
Yeah, Subbu, just now you spoke about the column store and row store. So, may I know the difference? Is it related to this
No,
point
sir.
or it
No.
is?
I will
Okay.
come back in the index concept.
Okay.
Yeah, I will come back in the index. Because I wanted to show you the page, IM page, how to read the pages, all the stuff. And I will give the material as well, a separate material, how to read. Sir, if you want, I can provide the material to read GAM, SGAM. Okay, the experienced people I can share if possible, but the people who are starting the journey, don't go, sir. Believe me, don't go. Okay, whatever you know the knowledge, that is too good for you. The people who are experienced people who are more interested to go deeper and deeper, I can share the knowledge. I can share the content. You can go and practice. It's up to you, sir. I'm not forcing everyone. No. Okay, reality means experienced people. They are already good at most of the concept. They wanted to learn a little bit deeper and deeper. For them, okay, fine. But the people who are starting journey, no need, sir. It's good now. Because I too know, I remember also same. Okay. Everyone may ask you a question only to what is the difference between GAM and SGAM. Even they won't ask the rest of the pages. I never experience people who are asking rest of the pages. They may ask you how many pages are available in SQL. Okay, so DCM page, I will come back with the backups. Very important point. Very important page, sir. This BCM page, I will come back with the recovery model. Very important session, very important concept. Simple concept, but most important concepts are in point of interview, in point of real world. It's very important. Okay, BCM page, DCM page, IAM page. I will come back with the index. I will show you practically. I will show you practically DCM page. I will show you practically BCM, DCM page, IAM page as well, which are very important. But again, sir, in reality, can I go to the BCM page? No. Can I go to the IAM page? No. Can I go to the DCM page? No. No, sir. You won't have the time to go and see all this stuff in reality. But these pages are a little bit, I felt, okay, a little bit important. Okay. Sometimes because being our experience is growing, we wanted to know when we are troubleshooting something. Okay. That time, these pages are very important.
So as
So
you said, there is a 10 types of pages is available, but as you I can see only
1, 2,
9
3,
types.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Text page, image page. 10, right?
No, so can you calculate again?
Database, 1,
Yes,
2,
2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
9.
9, 10.
10 is okay. Text and image. Okay. I thought text and image are the same.
No, no, no. Text page and image page. So these 3 pages ignore as of now, but you need to remember the names, sir. Every name. Okay. Remember the names, 10 pages names. But 3 pages, I will come back one on same concept. When we are discussing recovery models, I will come back with BCM page. When we are discussing backup, I will come back with DCM page. When I'm discussing index, I will come back with the IAM page. That is the right time so that you have a good type of information about these pages. Make sense?
Yes. Subbu, we will discuss about the boot page also, please.
Yeah, now I'm going to discuss this boot
Okay.
page. Okay, sir, boot page. Only one boot page is available, sir, in every database. Every database, one boot page is available. That boot page is available in the MDF file. MDF file. So if someone is asking what is the difference between MDF and NDF, okay, NDF is a second data file, but MDF is a primary data file which contains boot file, metadata, sir. Boot file contains metadata information like what is the last checkpoint triggered, what is the last lazy data triggered, what is the last DBCC good run, okay, what is the last record, okay. So boot page contains a lots of information, sir. I will show you how to read the boot page as well in simple terms. Okay, let me open, sir. One second, sir. Okay, so if you go to here, okay, so DBCC info DB info, sir, and let's delete the database and let's drag and drop this database. This is very important, sir, everyone. Boot page which contains the metadata information about your database. Okay, this much of information is loading, sir. Out of this, which is very important for us, is where is the last DBCC good run? Where it is? Where it is? Come on, yeah. Oh, top is also there, sir. Hey, somewhere it will be there. We'll go slowly. See DB version, DB creation version. Okay. So it contains a lots of metadata, sir. Along with one important thing is DB last Hey, come on, yeah.
To check row number 51.
Yeah, yes. This one. This is very important. Okay. If you wanted to know when was your last DBCC good run on this database, we used to run this command, sir, db info. Okay. So this is the boot page which contains the metadata information about your database. Along with it contains lots of additional information. What was the last check DB? What was the last lazy writer? What was the last good run? What was the last backup you performed? And remaining lots of information will be available here. Okay, metadata information. And this information will be available only in the MDF file, and only one boot page will be available for every database, sir. Every database, only one boot page is available. Make sense, everyone? No? Yes? Are you there?
Yes.
And text and image page, sir, means whenever you enable, there is a concept called file stream. There is a concept called file stream. And there is a concept called LOB data types. So whenever you are creating a table, the table create table, okay, account and account ID, account number, account holder name, okay, account image. So for example, whenever you go to the bank and you wanted to create your account, they will ask you your Aadhaar number, your address proof, for all the stuff, right? Whenever if you wanted to store the images or text document into the database, we will create a data type called LOB, large object binary, larger object binary. So whenever you want to store this kind of large object binaries in the backend pool, okay, there will be two pages will be created, image file and text page. And also whenever you enable the file stream, so whenever you know that, okay, this is the database which not use our application team knows that this is the database we are creating. That database contains the images, test document related information we are going to store. That time, how you will improve the performance means we'll enable the file stream and we'll create the file stream database. Okay, so that file stream database contains the text information, pages information. Such kind of information will be stored in these two pages, text page and image pages. Okay, so boot page, text page, image page, GAM page, SGAM, PFS, DCM, BCM, IM page, sir. So total 10 pages are available.
Yeah, so can you repeat once again, text and image page?
Yeah, whenever you are storing LOB type of binaries into the database, text page, image page will come to the picture.
Okay.
And whenever you enable the file streams. SQL is a massive, sir. Massive. Like a Java, like a C, C++. When you start learning, it will go like anything.
Sir, does Azure PassDB able to store image
Yes,
kind
sir.
of data?
Pass. Yeah, yes, sir. Yeah. Structure-wise,
Do
no
we need to
changes, sir.
enable anything?
No need, sir. LOB, when you are storing LOB data types, all the stuff. Nothing.
Okay, sir.
Could we expand the LOP?
Large object binaries, data type, sir. Integer data type. It's an integer data type. Okay. Varchar data type, char data type. Okay. Teeny data type.
So
These
data
are
types
data
should
types.
be, data types
Yeah.
should be stored in the text and image file.
LOB, sir. Large binary objects.
Okay.
These are large binary objects.
So when we define that into the table, it will automatically enable.
Yeah. And one more scenario, like whenever you enable the file stream also. Explicitly will enable file stream whenever we need, not user application. Means because all these LOB data types will impact the performance, sir. will impact the performance because this is the large binary objects. Whenever you are spinning the data, it will impact. So I wanted to improve the performance so that we can encourage to enable file streams. If you feel that this database contains lots of images, test document, why can't you go for file stream so that we'll create a dedicated one file and we'll store this LOB kind of information in that file. Questions? No questions? Are you there, online people?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Subbu, just I have a question regarding for performance related issues while dealing with high size tables. You said one we need to create MDF and NDF files, right, in secondary files. So always we will SQL Server will take primary file group, right? So there is another group we can create secondary file group in that performance dealing with performance related issues. This will uh, play any role
One second,
to
sir.
increase
One
the
second.
performance.
One second, sir. Too many pages. Too many. Come on. Sir, 1 second, sir.
Okay, sir.
One. Hold on, sir. Hello. Hey, hi, Sam. This is Subbu. I'm doing good. Okay. We got a pager for cluster health heartbeat failure for RM. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, sure. Bye. Yeah, sorry, yeah. Okay. Yes.
Yeah, Subbu.
Yeah.
when we are
Sorry, I will divert you.
no problem. So we have a primary file group and secondary file group, right? So whenever we are dealing with high size of tables or databases, we need to recommend or we need to educate our application team to create secondary file and other disk or like that. So in this case, is there any scenario to create the secondary file in secondary file group like that, and what is the difference between primary file group and secondary file group?
It's, sir, basically, see, in one database, you are having 10 tables. Okay. You
Okay,
don't
sir.
know what is the 10 tables because we are a DBS. We will just work on the creation, but application team knows what are the tables are doing. For example, that 10 tables, out of 10 tables, 4 tables are belong to one category. 5 tables are belong to one category. 5 tables are belong to one more category. And they wanted to move these 5 tables to separate file group with that category name for their reference purpose. Yeah,
Okay,
of course,
okay,
it's fine.
okay, sir.
We are not a right person. We can say that, okay, this is the secondary file group name. This is what name we need. No, sir. No way.
Okay,
Because application team knows what data they are storing. We don't know
okay,
anything, correct?
okay.
Yeah.
So, but we
I-
are not authorized to create secondary file group until
You
unless
can,
application.
yeah, they will come back, sir, basically.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
We need to add a question. So
Okay,
they're asking, create one more data file. You need to ask them, hey, for this action of item, we need to create on this existing file group, which is primary, which is already part of the files. Again, same, or we need to create a separate file group and add the file. And
okay,
what is the file name if, in case you want to?
okay,
Because that's what I told you, right? If your application team knows the DBA, they will come back to you. If they don't know, then
okay,
the change will occur, sir.
okay. And also we for databases, whenever it is facing IO related issues, just I have observed that there is a initial size and auto growth size is only 1 MB or 10 MB like that. For any huge databases, if the traffic is high, so by increasing the auto growth to 512 MB or 1 GB, then is there any chance to decrease the IO errors?
So
Like
basically,
any,
yeah,
yeah.
for your understanding, we'll
Okay,
discuss all these concepts coming sessions because I not created any database, right?
sure, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
So
Okay,
when
sir.
you go to the properties, when you go to the files, okay,
Okay.
these two are very important. So
Yeah.
as per generic best practice, we should not encourage to go in percentage.
Okay,
Okay.
sir. Yeah.
Always you need to encourage them MB. That is the best practice. Again, sir, see the database growth
Okay.
size. Okay. So for example, your database size is growing huge. So for example, on day one, can I know Subbu? No. So for example, you create one database and you wanted to set and you imagine that application team told that, okay, in a 6 months, maybe my expectation is my database will grow up to 1 TB. 1
Okay.
TB. Okay. Now, what is the size I need to set it? So why means every time whenever your data is filling, okay, every time it will get here to get some space from the disk.
Yes.
So if you set your database size is 10 terabytes, sir, and you are setting 64 MB, is very silly configuration it is. Every 64 MB, it need to go to the disk, get the 64 MB, get the 64 MB. So
Yes.
now this is not good practice. Now you need to set certain size. Okay, certain size, like for example, 2 GB, 3 GB. Okay, 2 GB, 3 GB. If you set it that size, okay, after 3 GB only, it will go to the disk to get the size. That's the one thing. Always make sure MB is the fine best practice. And one more thing is initial size. Sir, you know that this is the one of the critical database for you. This is the only one critical database for you. And you are having, disk space. Make some initial size to good amount. Because it is also impact the performance, sir. Because every time when you are inserting the data, it need to go to the disk, get the size, go to the disk, get the size, go to the disk, get the size, go to the disk, get the size. It will impact the insert operations, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
if you pre-allocated, It no need to go to the disk and get the size. So again, sir, how we are looking in a point different ways. That is very important as actually means one issue, different points we need to look into, not only inside one word. Okay, that is how we need to educate. That is how we are trainings are here. I'm not saying that I will teach everything SQL here. No, sir, that is not possible for everyone. Yesterday itself telling, today also I'm telling same thing. No one can teach you everything, sir. Your expectation is different. My reality is different. Getting my point?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, that's what. But how much? Because I can't see. I don't know something, sir. One concept I don't know. If I'm simply learning Google and saying that, okay, this is what, this is done. Okay, and you believe that, okay, Subbu told something. If I don't know, we tell that we don't know that concept. Okay, if that is very important, we'll ask a time to you. Hey, can you give me some time, 1 week at of time? Let's go on deeper. Okay, and I will come back with the. That is how we will train. Make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So wherever we wanted to stress, as per my experience, sir, again, last batch we are having a good amount of students. Okay, Rahul is having 12 years of experience. Mine is like 7 years of experience. Okay, so if you are having good year experience and you felt that you know a little bit more than me and you want to add some additional point, always welcome, sir. Okay, sir, we are learners. We are not trainers. Okay, treat this is not a training. Okay, please, sir, don't treat it as a training. We are learning. So that's what I'm asking. Ask the question. Stop me anytime. Wherever I want to stress, definitely I will stress a lot. Okay. So today is not done, sir. Again, going forward, I'll come back. Till our course done, I will come back only. So for example, I will tell you your batch will complete till 2025. Okay. So if I learn something in between, again, I will pull you.
Subbu,
Sorry?
2024? 5.
25, sorry.
25.
Not 25, sir, 26, 27,
20.
28 also.
Oh my God.
Because if I'm learning something new in last, after, for example, your batch completed in next 2.5 months, sir. Okay. Next batch I will start. So for your batch, if learn something new, I learned some new issue in my environment. Okay, what I will do, I will pull all the batches. Because that is the nature of us, sir, myself and Sai. Not only for your batch, we'll also pull the old batch because I felt that, okay, I not covered last batch this concept. I missed this concept. I will pull old batch. That is how the training. So that's the reason I'm telling your batch will keep on continuing. But actual concept will done in 2.5 months, sir. But if I'm learning something new, okay, if I'm learning how to install SQL in Linux, okay, PostgreSQL, I told you, right? We are trying to bring the PostgreSQL, and I am also trying to bring some additional concept. I will definitely pull your batch because you are too close to me. You can understand. If I'm saying wrong, also you can understand. Okay, Subbu, maybe we need to adjust this frame, adjust this step. Okay, but new candidate, we are not guaranteed it how they can understand about us. Getting my point? That is how we train, sir. That's it for the day. Okay, sir, please raise your voice. Please, sir, the people who are sitting silent. Okay. So just know you got one, we got one pager. You need to contact on-site people. Uh, maybe some people you can understand their language, some people you can't understand. You need to express them. So please, sir, again and again, raise your voice.
Subbu, you are getting ticket in form of pager.
Yeah, sir, pager, sir.
Okay. It's kind of
Pager.
mail.
So not only critical, sir, only P1s. Because we are having okay, let me stop the recording. I don't want to go because